Hey everybody, welcome to the solo championship part of the TI3 tournament. We have 4 games today, and Blitz, my fellow AZN caster, we will be broadcasting Game 2 and Game 3 of the series. Game 2 is Mushi versus xiao8.
Yep.
First matchup will be OD, and the second game will be Marana. And if it goes to Game 3, as most of the games may,
It's
Shadow
SF
Fiend.
versus SF.
Right.
Yeah.
So the format, do you want to talk about the format?
Sure.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Blitz, by the way, with Merlini, my fellow Asian caster. And the format is both players got to choose one hero. And Two heroes. And then from that pool, you have a mirror matchup of one of the heroes. And then you have a mirror matchup of the other hero. And for this, it happens to be Obsidian Destroyer and Priestess of the
Outworld
Moon.
Devourer.
Outworld Devourer. I keep forgetting that his name got changed.
They actually get to pick. They pick 2 heroes, and
Yeah.
if one of them are the same, then they just use.
They
the
just
ones-
mirror that, and then
right.
they use the other set.
Right.
And then SF for the tiebreaker.
Rules are pretty typical. There's no jungling. There is no soul ring, and
You can bottle crow though.
You can
so
bottle
you don't,
crow.
And you can go for runes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And the reason you can bottle crow is that just because of the randomness of the runes, if one person got a rune and the other person didn't, then the game would essentially be so one-sided that wouldn't matter. But you do have to crow yourself, I believe. You do start out with the walking courier, and then from there on, I think it's 2 kills or a tower, right?
2 kills or 2 towers.
Or
I
2
believe.
towers. Okay,
Yeah.
that seems a little bit long, but
Yo, I was checking the rules.
you're looking at your own.
I forget that I'm on caster computer.
Okay, so the first
Stats?
matchup we have
Oh, yeah,
is
okay,
Obsidian
stats.
Destroyer versus Obsidian Destroyer, which
Outworld
I'd imagine is
Devourer, Blitz.
Outworld Devourer is about a lot of astraling back
Uh-huh.
and forth, and nobody really losing anything.
Yes, this is probably one of the more boring matches. I'm actually surprised they picked this given the format because they both have to endure this
Yeah.
this amazing
Well,
black flying.
you're discounting the one like hilarious part about this is whoever gets like the first Essence Aura proc is like so far ahead. It's just like you're just gonna race. For
I wonder
Essence
when they're
Auras.
gonna pick up Orb is
Orb?
my main question because most of they're definitely gonna get Astra at least level 2 and as well as probably level 2 Essence Aura, and we see some ODs pick up.
They're gonna have
pick
to
up
play like
Arcane Orb at
chicken.
level. Right.
It's like whoever
At
gives
level
up on
8.
Astral first.
Oh, there it goes. First Astral. Is it going to be counter Astral? Oh, there it goes. xiao8 winning in the CS war right now, whopping 2-0. He did have a better creep block, and the creeps are on his hill, so he has a slight advantage right now. Overall, would you rate xiao8 over Mushi, though?
I would give Mushi the advantage from what I've seen mechanically,
Mm.
but xiao8, he's like the wily guy. He's never really out of it. I mean, he's the captain. He's so smart about the way he does it, and I think he's a more methodical player.
Oh,
And I actually
second
like his
Astral
build
comes
better.
out.
Is this how it's gonna be?
Yeah.
I like his build better too, and I think Mushi's kind of getting. Did xiao8 actually cast or proc an Essence already? Is that what happened?
Well, xiao8's ahead by only 1 CS, but there are 3 creeps still yet to die in the second wave, so I think that Mushi's actually doing fairly decently. He actually started off with a Null Talisman first instead of this mass stats plus regen build that xiao8 started off with, and I don't really think it makes that big of a difference. The slight base damage difference will mostly be negated by Astral, so percentage-wise, it's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, and I don't think xiao8 properly abused this block. I mean, if you get the better block
Yeah.
in a matchup like this,
Oh,
where
it's 6-1.
Yeah.
6-2, 6-1. Still
Where
very
it's completely
even.
even.
What do you think? How long do you think this match was going to last?
depends. How do you kill the other person, right?
Well,
Because
I think.
you just astral defensively. If
Well,
anything goes
that
to
means the first person who Astral is kind of like boned, right?
Yeah, this game is a lot about chicken and who procs more Essence Auras. But Mushi's gonna pick up a quick magic stick, which obviously you should do because you're getting astraled every second.
Would you prefer a bottle? I think I personally would prefer a bottle in this situation, just in case you don't get Astral procs. You can also get like Tranquil Boots too to try and help proc Astrals.
Okay, so xiao8 is already out of mana,
Uh-oh.
and so
Uh-oh.
Mushi procs Astral.
He only has one more though. He only has
Yeah,
one
no,
more.
this is-
If
so
he
this
doesn't
is
proc,
it.
this is it.
If he procs out,
If he doesn't proc Astral, then it's gonna be like a 30-minute match.
yeah.
Oh, that was fast. Well, that was a quick matchup. So we just received word that Dendi lost. One game or both?
No, just
One game.
Okay, he didn't proc.
Oh,
he
the
didn't proc
chicken!
Essence Aura.
Speaking of chicken, okay, well, now we have kind of a stalemate here in middle.
What?
Mushi is ahead by 5 denies, and that is especially important in a range versus range matchup. And neither of them have checked the runes. I'm looking at bottom rune, and it has there is a haste at swim spawn, but neither of them want to miss the XP and they really want the value out of these creeps. I think they could send a chicken down. That's what some people do. I've done it before, and I've seen other people do it before in 1v1 matches because you can actually see the hero, and you don't have to worry about your chicken dying. Also, the chicken actually has pretty fast move speed, 300. Not as fast as OD, but still fast enough for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, and Mushi just doing the better job CSing on the tower as well right now. And he he
Oh,
doesn't get
Astral!
So he doesn't get it off.
Well, looks like they have the exact same items right now, except xiao8 has one more branch on him. But looking at experience, Mushi's actually ahead by about half a level. But what really matters in this matchup besides CS?
Absolute luck.
Absolute luck.
You
so
just need to
so
get
Astral
lucky.
procs and absolute luck. That's pretty much what this matchup boils down to.
Yeah, whoever gets more essence auras is gonna win, and both of them have been fairly unlucky.
So would you actually perhaps max Essence Aura over Astral? I think that would not be that bad of a choice.
Maybe, but I mean the 2 extra int that you steal is pretty decent.
Yeah, but if you don't,
If you don't get it, then
stealing,
it's a moot point.
stealing 6 int is better than stealing no int.
I
Let's put it that
guess.
way.
Okay, so Mushi's gonna do as you said, and he's gonna pick up a bottle off the bat.
Yeah, I think it's good, and if you can push out the lane, but it's really difficult because he doesn't have any AoE, and you can't Arcane Orb for creeps this early. But I don't know whether they're gonna go like a mech build. That's what we usually see, or if they're gonna go for like I just have no clue. What do you go in a one-on-one matchup? Like Blade Mill would just like destroy, right?
Okay. Oh, did he get it? I think he got it.
Oh, Astral proc.
Oh, you won the matchup.
It's 88 base damage versus 88 damage versus xiao8 73. So even though he does have a couple mana, it's only going to get worse because. Let's see. Oh, is there going to be another Astral? Because he can harass him right now. He didn't get Astral proc. He still has 2 charges left in his bottle right now. I don't think he has any idea where the rune is, though.
No, he doesn't. And actually, a bottle's coming on xiao8 as well, so it looks like they're mirroring each other's items, except Mushi's getting everything a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and Mushi is dominating on CS right now. 23 at 11, so 35 total versus 23. That's a pretty big difference. 50% more combined last hits and denies for Mushi. So things are looking pretty good for Mushi, but, I mean, aside from Astral, is there any like luck component in this?
Yes. Or not Astral. You keep calling it Astral. It's the Essence Aura.
Oh, yeah.
And actually Mushi knows
Essence
where the
Aura.
rune is because he checked top from earlier and he didn't have it. So
There he
he's going to
goes.
go for the bottom rune. And so this is going to be where xiao8 should be able to catch up a little bit. If you decide not to go for the rune, then you should be denying everything right now. Just trying to get that XP lead back because he's quite far behind.
Oh, he just hit level 6. Are they going to pick up Sanity's Eclipse? No, it is a 0-3-3 build for xiao8.
Yeah, and Mushi actually opts to get his ultimate though. Especially
Oh,
with this
maybe
haste
he's going to
rune.
go for a kill.
Yeah,
I
with the
don't
haste
think
rune,
he can,
could.
though. That's so difficult. Like, the int difference is, like, almost nothing right now. It's 18, so, like, 180 damage, and then after magic resistance, it's like 40
Oh
damage.
god, xiao8 got it off first. He got the Astral
Oh,
off first.
counter Astral!
And he, oh my gosh. And he just gets his mana back. Okay,
Yeah,
real
but-
question is,
but-
when do you Flying Courier?
I mean, it depends on if you're going to bottle Crow or not. If Mushi's actually going to get the runes.
Oh
which-
man, xiao8 is going to guess for the rune.
And he does not. That
And
is
he does not get it.
really
And it's a DD
unfortunate.
rune too at top. So as soon as Mushi sees that there's no rune, xiao8's pretty screwed.
Mushi has his boost first, too.
Yeah, and he's been farming this entire time.
Yep, and there's a chicken coming with boost. So both of them are doing like exact same build, trying to do the exact same thing. No talisman, trying Astral to deny a few creeps and get a little bit of a lead on CS. But Mushi's still coming out pretty far ahead, 45 combined last hits denies to 34 for xiao8.
Okay, so Mushi.
You gotta get excited about these Astrals, man.
The Essence Aura procs.
Yeah.
He got one too, Mushi. It's like he's just gotten a little bit luckier with all of his.
Well,
'cause
he
actually
was
farmed
ahead on
like
CS,
twice,
so I think he like leveled up a little bit faster, and that snowball effect in the OD versus OD matchup.
The OD versus
Oh,
OD
look at
metagame.
him run circles around that creep for the extra mana, getting that efficiency. I don't know actually know if it was worth it because
Oh,
he
xiao8, are
missed
you gonna
some
get
CS.
Astral? I think you should just go for it. Pop the
Oh, wow! He got another Astral proc. Wow, xiao8 is.
He's got like
blown.
full mana right
he needs,
now.
He needs to buy a crow. I think at this point. At this point, you're like, well, I either need to go home or I need.
Because even if he packs, if he procs the magic stick, he won't have enough mana to Astral
Yep.
Imprisonment.
Oh, there's another Astral. So we're looking at a 75 intel versus a 26 intel. Now this is where it actually gets really scary.
pop
Oh,
the
he's
DD,
gonna go for a
pop the
kill!
DD.
Oh no! Where's the DD Mushi?
DD?
I have no idea. Well, that was very, very close. And xiao8
Oh,
is
now
in a lot of trouble right now because he's forced to go home and heal. Mushi has DD. He's probably going to get the 8-minute rune. He has Observer rewards up the hill. This is a very, very underrated part of a mid versus mid matchup. The first nighttime, you need wards up the hill so that you can play aggressively. You know where the opponent is. You can like Astral and then run up the hill to get some sort of positional advantage. But Mushi, 57 last hits to 38.
I still don't understand. He's like, well, I'm going to get aggressive here. And he even
Dude, he wanted to use it to farm creeps, man. It's like Black using the drums to farm neutrals.
I just don't understand why you decide to pop your ultimate that has a forever cooldown.
Well,
he don't use your
so he's
DD.
like going for the more greedy build, which is not as many points in Astral, not as many points as SNR, and xiao8 actually is going for the very like safe build. Okay, just a war of attrition with max Astral and 3 SNR. So Mushi, it might not pay off if it goes to like level 9, level 10, because I don't think xiao8's going to run out of mana at this point.
No.
Whereas Mushi could potentially.
Well, Mushi's also got the bottle advantage. I mean, he's got a full bottle.
He has a ward advantage.
Got an extra null as well.
Yeah,
and that's actually quite large.
He has a huge advantage. I think he needs Trez though. Trez I think is a really big deal in this matchup. That's a lot of attack speed and that's a lot of intel for that deeps.
For that deep. So you wouldn't go for the traditional tranquil boots?
Not at this point. Not with the way the lane's been going. It's not like he's taking any sort of harass from xiao8. And the move speed is kind of a moot point in this matchup. You just need to be able to deal as many hits as possible. Like if he had one more arcane orb there with a DD, he would have died. xiao8 would have died right there on the spot.
Or if he just popped his DD from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, that's true too.
There was a lot
so
of things
Mushi popped his rune at like the 8:53 mark. Illusion's last 75. He should be able to check the 10-minute rune too. He kind of got lucky with the DD one. I'm actually surprised he didn't check it with the haste. But regardless, looks like Mushi has gotten every single rune in this game. And we'll probably get the 10-minute rune too.
Yeah. And that's the thing that sucks in this matchup because xiao8 went for the bottom rune preemptively and he lost so much going for that.
That's why you need Obs Wards, bro. Look at Mushi. He has 2 Obs Wards.
But he did it after that fact. Like, xiao8 couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah. I think Radiant has like a slight advantage in mid, people say.
Oh, because it's easier to check the top rune?
Yeah, it's like very, very slight though. If you don't have to worry about like smoking, I think like Dire's a little bit better about it just because like if you stand like right here, you don't actually like they can't really come from the trees.
Okay, whereas they're both going for it, and xiao8 actually has the mana for this.
Oh, the Astral comes out. xiao8 beats him to the rune. So first rune for xiao8.
Oh, you're gonna pop the DD and go for it?
No. He doesn't have any arcane orb. He hits like a little wimp.
And actually just gonna let him go out. And
okay,
he
well,
doesn't have the ult either.
I mean, xiao8 has a ton of mana right now. He has 13-14 mana as compared to Mushi's 722. Yeah. So I guess he's just gonna go back home, refill his mana, wait for these Astral imprisonment debuffs to wear out. They last a full minute, I believe, and just get back to the war of farming. So 10 minutes in, I mean, this is pretty much as predicted. Even if you get a little bit lucky, I mean, Mushi is still unable to pick up a kill.
Yeah,
but
and actually, xiao8's coming back though a little bit. I think he had like 28 CS at one point when Mushi was over the 40 threshold. So yeah, he's doing a bit better, especially since he's getting Essence or procs. And he's going for the tower actually with his DD rune.
I mean, that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, he's making some progress too.
Yeah, I mean, is there any way you can use like Astral like cleverly in this?
I guess not. I mean, as soon as somebody uses it on you, you kind of have to like, be like, revenge, son, and then just use it immediately back.
Oh, there he goes. He's gonna take one range creep hit too. But xiao8 actually went for tranquils too.
Yeah, he went for the tranquils, but
the armor is really ineffective in this matchup though, because a lot of your damage later, which I assume this is probably going to go on for like another 10 minutes, is going to come from Arcane Orb, which is pure deeps.
Yeah, but if xiao8 has given up on the CS war and trying to kill, and he's just going to push the tower, then you want it just for the attrition, just to be able to stay in the lane.
Yeah, that's true too. You can get it's bottle crow, bro. Bottle crow. 220 gold. It's debatable. It depends on how you think the rune luck is gonna go. But now the wards are really this ward, at least in mid, is not really doing anything for Mushi. He's really
actually
unlucky.
out of mana. This is terribly.
This is the trade-off of going the 1-4-3-1 build instead of xiao8's 0-4-4 build. And it looks like he will get the next rune. Oh, xiao8 with a regeneration rune. So the war of attrition, xiao8's winning slightly. And Mushi went for a more greedy, I'm going to kill you early kind of build, and it didn't pay off for him. But he's still ahead in CS, though.
He's got his tranquils now, and he actually procs
the
Essence Aura. But then he loses all the mana that he got from the Essence Aura because he got Astraled. What a matchup.
What a matchup. This is fantastic.
This is some high-tier, exciting stuff.
OD ban from future.
No, dude, I'm enjoying this. I love the RNG factor in this.
You don't want an RNG factor, though.
Dude, that's my favorite thing. It takes the skill
I
out of the
think if
game.
you're like if you think you're like you don't match up well versus your opponent, then I think you probably want to go for RNG things like Outworld Devour, or for example, a hero like Axe. I think that's one of the other matchups. I think that's when you want like, oh, okay, I want RNG because that's the only way I'm going to win. But if you actually think you're like evenly skilled or like slightly better than the other player, you don't want to leave anything up to chance.
Yeah. I think if this were a pure just mechanic showcase, like if it was Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend, I would value a player like Mushi over xiao8 because that's what 1v1 dictates, right? It's just mechanics. Because you know nobody's going to gank you, so all you have to worry about is
there's
farming.
some decision making, like popping a DD at the right time.
but for the most part,
I think overall, like xiao8 is a generally stronger solo mid player because he makes really good decisions in game. But in the laning stage, like the first 10 minutes, or in a solo one-on-one matchup where there's no other heroes involved, I think that Mushi does beat xiao8 out. Yeah. But we'll see.
But xiao8, you know, he is losing, like I said, in the mechanics war, but he's
Dude,
winning in the RNG.
Look at the intel difference. Oh my goodness. It's 100 to 1. Mushi is at 18. So if he ults right now, that's like 800 damage.
Yeah. He's winning in the RNG.
Oh, he's going for the buckler. So these like on use items are very nice because you can just proc Essence Aura. Not that he needs it because he's getting really lucky with the procs and he has max Essence Aura, but xiao8 is I would say he's winning at this point, even though Mushi's ahead on CS.
Yeah, because he's gonna close that gap pretty quickly.
Oh,
Mushi's gonna find an invis.
Oh, he's gonna gank him with an Astral.
he's gonna catch
this
him
tower is under a lot of fire too. I think that they could just go for a Bassi at this point, like or xiao8 could, and just buckler and
he's gonna go for the deny. He's actually just gonna wait for the Astral and then
oh, what a play! I mean, that's like 200 gold probably lost for xiao8. So it's not as big of a deal as in a team game, but I mean now xiao8 has like better rune control now because he can push out the lane a little bit more. But oh, another Astral coming in.
Another Astral coming in, and Mushi's actually got he's got full mana now.
Yeah. How the tides have changed.
Yeah.
We see 91 intel. Oh no, xiao8 counters with another Astral.
This is actually the most exciting. Oh, he gets his mana back.
Yeah, so it's what 12-second CD, 4-second prison duration. So like 2/3 of the time, someone will be Astral if they constantly Astral, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah. And he can do that too because there's no tier 1 tower, so everyone's just running at each other astraling.
Wow, I didn't actually know that buckler lasts 30 seconds on units. 25-second cooldown, 30 seconds up on units. That's pretty timely.
Yeah. And so actually, it's really good for pushing.
Xiao8 just might win just by pushing out a T2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's going to take forever though. I'm surprised. I mean, Mushi has he gotten any damage on the tower? He's gotten like 180 damage on the tower.
Yeah, I think at this point, for him, especially being behind as he is a full tower, he just has to go for the kill. And he is doing better in CS, but how do you kill in this matchup? I think xiao8.
I don't think you can kill.
He has the better decision making here, just going for the tower.
Yeah,
he's got to push really hard with this.
Well, Mushi is one null talisman up. Oh, tries to fog the Astral, but gets Astral by xiao8 under his own tower. And
at this point, right, they're never going to run out of mana.
I like these debuffs. Green, red, green light, red, red, green, red, essence, green.
Okay, here it is.
Oh,
okay, no, and then he's just going to get Astral.
Oh, and he gets Astral, and he gets the Essence Aura proc. And he has his Strangles up, so he can afford to trade a little bit of harass. And there's the counter. Mushi's just like, screw CS right now.
Oh, he's actually just going to go for the right clicks, but xiao8 is...
Wait, oh, the ultimate!
And that's enough. That is like absolutely no damage.
Well, Mushi has his Astral up. I think that if xiao8 tried to contest him for the rune, he would have just gotten Astral, and Mushi could have gotten the rune. But he loses some precious farm. Let's see the levels right now. We see level 11 on Mushi's OD. We see pretty close, like 10 2/3 on xiao8. He will pick up a DD rune on bottom. Not as effective as it is in normal matchups because of the large amount of magic damage in this matchup, the large amount of downtime in attacks because of Astral, the very high armor, base armor on OD. Even without the buckler, he has 9 armor at level 10, which is absolutely ridiculous for an intel hero. And yeah, DD.
DD rune.
I mean, that's one of the better runes, I would say.
Oh, yeah,
if
sure.
we want this not to drag out to an hour.
It could
there's a Bassi. He's going for the tower push build.
We saw this from the beginning, though.
Yeah.
As soon as he popped that DD, he didn't even go for harass or CS.
Well, you might as well. If you can't just like stand there and look at him. I mean, you could.
This is the smarter idea because they can't kill each other, as we demonstrated. Unless
you mess up. Oh, is he going to find him right now? Oh, Mushi gets off their first Astral. Free farm for 4 seconds.
Okay, you've got to do damage right now, xiao8. You've got to go for the range creep. Just auto attack pretty much because the siege wagon is coming.
Right now, all he needs to do is just like Astral, get hits on creeps or tower, and then just keep doing it over and over. and eventually he'll be able to push down his tower. It might take like another 15 minutes, but he will get that tower
Another
down.
15 minutes?
He will get that tower down at one point. Oh, and the right clicks come out. Oh, and an Astral to follow up. xiao8 getting that damage.
His creep wave is coming soon too. As long as he doesn't lose the siege wagon immediately, then he should be okay for this
So let's
push.
check the status of his mech. Does he have anything on his chicken? Actually not. So he's 20 CS behind, and Mushi's definitely going to get his mech first if he opts for it. I'm actually surprised that neither of them bottle crowed. I think it would give him like a slight advantage in like maybe like the 6 to like 10 minute part of the game, and I think it would pay
Mushi
for
actually
itself.
opted not to flying his courier though.
Wow, that is.
And I think xiao8 needed to, just because the distance is so much further for him, and he's
Yeah.
in enemy territory.
And you can check runes with it. You don't need to buy. It's like kind of like Obswords. Not that he needs Obswords at this point, but it would help to be able to check the rune.
But Mushi playing a bit greedier, just opting not to get it, and
Yeah, he is a greedy player.
yeah.
Well, he does have max SNR right now.
Okay,
So both of them now they have the same builds.
like
1442.
240 damage was done to the tower.
Woo!
So just wait for the next siege creep.
Wait for the next DD.
Yeah.
Wait for the next glyph to be on cooldown.
And then you
Do
can
you
just do a
glyph
little
that?
more.
I guess you
I gu-
would.
You have to, right?
Yeah. But would you wait for a DD or what? Oh, xiao8 trying to use that fog. He's in the trees. Look at this guy.
And Mushi's actually kind of running out of mana again.
Yeah, man. He's.
Oh wow! And
he's-
xiao8
he's
pops the
unlucky.
buckler, and he gets the essence R again. And oh no, Mushi gets it off first.
But Mushi didn't get an Essence Aura proc. He's going to have to wait for a Tranquil or his Buckler, or both.
Yeah, he actually does have 15 wand charges though. So xiao8 getting a lot
Oh,
of free
uses
damage.
the glyph. And there's an ultimate that comes out from xiao8. Doing a whopping, I don't even know how much, probably
That did
100
like
damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
It did so little.
It was like +7 to like plus like 20. So, well.
Okay, xiao8 kind of getting a little bit divey, but procs another essence R.
He got another 100 damage on the tower. But he did blow the glyph, though. That's actually pretty big. xiao8 still around. He's a headdress away from getting his mech. I think once that happens, Mushi's in big trouble. Like, he hasn't been able to fight, like, push past the river at any point. xiao8's just been constantly in lane, constantly harassing him, checking runes as well, and just pushing out the lanes and just being really, really annoying with the Astrals and just pushing out the wave at any possible opportunity. So he just won game 2?
Okay, so Dendy won game 2 for anybody that wanted an update. But we have to focus on our
So for
exciting
those of
game.
you just joining us, we are casting Game 2. There are 2 games running concurrently in the TI3 Solo Championship playoffs. We have Dendi versus Feta in, I believe Toby's casting it. And on the other side, we have the Eastern players. We have xiao8
Oh,
versus
he's just going for the right click
Mushi.
on the tower.
Oh, is that worth it? He does have Tranquils up, so I think that's worth it. You trade HP for tower. He got like 2 towers at that point, but, I mean, you got to get that deeps on the tower. And no rune on top for xiao8, and Mushi will be able to push out the lane a little bit. But like the creep wave has like constantly been in this like one screen, and Mushi can't. What can he do about it?
Not a whole lot.
He can get a mech. Oh, he actually went for a staff of wizardry. Oh boy, what is he going for?
He's gonna go for
Wait, he's taking a lot of damage, and Mushi will.
He's just gonna
Mushi
run
gets
away.
Astral.
He's gonna astral him
Dude,
and run
that was a
away.
lot of damage though. This arcane orb is starting to hit very hard.
Maybe he
now.
gets a 4-staff here and just negates the timing of the astral.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, he has it right now if he wants it.
Maybe he's just trying to save it.
Maybe he's trying to get Atos and Atos it.
Yeah,
Atos
I
through
was
the
thinking
force.
that too, but I think that would take a little too long.
Well, the thing about it is Atos is a little bit less cooldown, so you can like kind of,
Oh, he is gonna go for an Atos.
get in that Atos.
He's gonna hide the staffs until the last second.
and just surprise
surprise
xiao8.
He has to though, because at this point he's just getting right clicked off.
Yeah, and his tower is slowly but surely under siege. But if you get 1 kill, that doesn't mean the game's over though. I think that if he gets an Atos though and xiao8 goes for a mech, I think it may be game over. Because the Vid booster will pretty much cancel out the heal from the mech. The armor doesn't really matter, and if you can't push because you die, then Mushi just wins his matchup.
Yeah, because every time he pops the Atos, then you can just chase him down, and then as soon as
Some
he
people,
astrals,
some
you
people say
astral
Rod
back.
of a Toss. How do you feel
Really?
about that?
No, I call it a Rod of AU.
Rod of AUI. That's a pretty good pronunciation too. So xiao8 is going for smaller items. He's thinking small. He's thinking, okay, I want to push this tower. I want that little bit of armor, and like it'll block a little bit of creep damage or tower damage, and I'll be able to push his tower. Going for very cheap items, Tranquil, like Mushi has been. That's his third Sanity's Eclipse, I believe, and he's just constantly popping buckler and creeps, giving them armor through Basilius. But it got him 1 T1 that was denied, but it may be starting to look grim for xiao8.
Yeah.
He's very close to it. He needs to actually sell an item. I don't know if he's going to sell his bottle. I think that probably will be the right choice for him.
You're never going to go for runes because you have to constantly keep up pressure. And
Yeah.
Mushi's never going to go for
But
rune
if you get like
because-
a haste rune and an Atos, I think that's a guaranteed kill almost.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
how are you going to ever go for a rune? Because xiao8 is constantly pressuring your tower. The only way that happens is if you pretty much have to abandon the lane and xiao8 has to be like pushed back.
Yeah.
And by the way this is going, that's not really happening.
You can Atos creeps, slow the push down.
That'd be so meta, Ben.
Well, you do get the Essence Aura proc too from that. So he'll have 3 items to xiao8's 2
And he's actually
items.
just right-clicking the tower down, and it's taking considerable damage, and he doesn't have glyph up.
There's a glyph up in 1 minute and 15 seconds. xiao8 has his mech if he wants to go for it. I don't know why he's not spending his money.
Maybe he's waiting first to see what Mushi's doing, and he's actually turned on the Bassi ring, and he's going all out
But
for
even
this push.
even if you know that he's going Atos, what would you go instead to counter? Like a force, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if he had a force, it would just kind of nullify things again. And that's what you want to do as xiao8, right?
Yeah,
you just wanna
but
nullify
you-
dying.
You can't, but then he can just constantly just try and engage you because he'll have more intel because Atos is much more cost efficient, I think, than Force Staff for intel.
Does
It'll
he
give you
actually?
10.
He has a finish, right?
It gives you
yeah, he just
25,
picked up the vid
right.
booster, so we'll see how this plays out here in a
Wow,
second.
he did it with a slow chicken too. Poor Zonky, having to run everywhere.
Okay, and he pops.
Okay, so this tower's gonna come under a little bit more fire from xiao8.
No, the
Yeah.
creeps are just kind of
Mushi's just
Mosesing
straight-
around them.
Yeah. Oh, that deeps on the tower, 700. It does about 30 damage a hit.
And he's gonna get at least 2 more hits in because there's a full creep wave. So as long as he doesn't proc aggro right here.
Okay, he drops the bottle. He picks up the Atos. Is it go time for Mushi? Is it time to turn things around? He is up 23 in CS. He is up 26 in denies. Let's see how much he outlevels him by almost 2/3 of a level right now. Level 14 to... Oh,
All right,
okay,
here
here
we
it
go.
is. Here we go. 24 minutes in. Mushi going for the kill. And, oh, look at that deeps. Oh, my goodness.
and he's
That's
just
so
gonna
much.
run
Where's
around.
the Atos? He could have Atos him and slowed him down, but he did not. But now Mushi actually has a very big advantage. xiao8, I think he's going to pick up a Vid Booster too. It seems like both players are like mimicking each other's items. And he stops by the side shop. No, he does not pick up a Vid Booster
Just
in the
sells the
process.
bottle.
Yeah.
So what do you think he's gonna pick up? He's got 2600 gold.
I think I don't know. Like if he goes Force, I think he'll lose because Mushi will have more intel at him at this point because you can't count on Astral to give you the intel advantage. And if you go Force, you're still gonna lose the intel war because it only gives you 10. And if it's just used to counter Atos, it doesn't give you any HP either. Oh, there's Atos. Mushi going deep. And I believe this is gonna be like a 1 arcane orb into Astral. Oh nope.
They're just gonna. He's just gonna.
Well,
astral him
now
back.
he's like behind the tower, but he does have creeps. But he can orb walk out of tower. Oh, they're going at it right now. Still 3 seconds. Oh my goodness. There's a And
Okay, I think this is actually.
this is it.
this
He's
is so
fogging,
scary.
so he can't astral him. Oh, look at this. Oh, he
No,
gets.
he could have
gets
Atos'd
it
him.
off. Where's the Atos? Mushi, use your items.
Oh my god!
Well-
if he had just Atos right there, it would have been a kill.
Oh wait, no, he's still going for it, and he went for Cindy's Eclipse, but he has what 100
He's got
and
like nothing.
101 into 101 wait 101 into 110. So that's
Oh,
like
Mushi actually catches him again though.
he does have Atos up. Oh, he went for Necro Book for the mana burn. I don't know.
No, for the push. I guess you're just gonna go for the straight up.
I
push,
guess
like
I think
all in.
mech would be better.
Maybe, but I mean, with this Necro Book, what you can do is, as soon as the creep wave pushes, you just Necro Book and get like 50 damage at a
The
time.
thing about it is that it dies so fast to Arcane Orb, and if you're like really pro, you can like as soon as you're about to last hit the one that has last will, the one that does the damage, you can just astral yourself, right? You could just be super pro.
But you
Oh,
can-
there's a Necro Book.
Oh, he
Boom
just
for the
hit
damage. He's just like, I want that gold. He does not care. He does not
So
give
much for
any
astraling
flips.
yourself.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you do that, you might just die.
Yeah.
Well, actually.
He's actually got a pretty hefty creep wave with this.
Oh,
Okay, he just,
he surround. Wait, oh, why didn't he surround? He could have gone over here and tried to surround him. Oh, this is wow! Look at
Okay,
that damage.
and
Oh
he's
my
actually got the
goodness!
Atos.
One more hit from
He's
Mushi.
going for the
Will
trick.
steal
I'm
first
so
blood.
confused.
Oh, Mushi or xiao8 does not know what to do. Mushi does not want to get astraled, and he gets astraled, and
he
he turned
astraled
away. Oh, he
himself.
gets a chicken. What is he doing?
He astraled himself.
What happened, Mushi? Oh my goodness, Mushi just what What?
Yo, he got the chicken, and then he astrals himself.
Wow. Oh, and is this tower gonna fall? No, there's still a glyph up. Wow, I thought that xiao8 was dead there for sure.
But instead, he loses the chicken. Like, he saw him coming, so he could have saved the chicken. And then
Well-
at the same time, he astrals himself out of panic.
I get why was he panicking? The guy
He was
xiao8 had
low,
like
yeah.
100 HP. He could just one arcane orb and he would have died.
Yeah, he had the HP advantage. If he had just astraled and then Rod of
So
Atos
Mushi
followed,
has like several thrown away opportunities at this point. He could have had that first kill with a DD. He could have not lost his chicken and potentially could have killed xiao8 there. And I mean, he's still ahead of CS.
it's
30
been 27 minutes, but it's felt actually kind of exciting because of how much throw there's
Well,
been going on.
I'm getting really excited by these counter astrals.
These counter astrals. one follows up with another. And
I
actually,
know.
I think if xiao8 actually completes his Necro 3, he could just kind of chip damage the tower away, which is kind of crazy.
Dude, Xiao8's gonna
Mr.
die,
Short.
I think. Well, Mushi needs to get this.
The way this game is going, I don't think so.
Well, he does so much more damage from him right now. He has 1938 mana as opposed to like 1400, so like a difference of 500 times 9%. I mean, that's a lot of damage, pure damage per as well. So he does like 50 more damage per hit.
What did he actually just get off the chicken? Was it like a chick? Was it a wand?
I'm not sure.
I think he dropped it for the TP. Okay.
Oh, and the counter Astral comes in. Wow, and he just eats these Necrobooks alive. Mushi's gonna have like a mech right now if he wants to, and you can't compare Atos plus mech versus a Necro 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, for sure. At this point, xiao8 has to kind of.
But he doesn't have a chicken. I think he has a small window though to try and push his tower down. It's 438 HP, and does xiao8 just go for a tower right now? Is that his only chance of victory?
I think so, especially if Mushi picks up a mech or any sort of item at this point. If he gets like a 4-staff.
Oh, there's the Atos. He's coming in from the fog and only gets one Arcane Orb before xiao8 counters with an Astral Imprisonment of his own.
But this is a huge creep wave,
Wow,
man.
he is.
That's like 5
He's
creeps
going for the
plus
gold.
2 range creeps and a siege wagon.
Yeah,
And
if he Astrals right now, I think it.
okay, you got to do it right now. And
Here it goes.
Mushi actually
Here
has
it goes.
to pop the,
One hit. He only got one hit on the tower during that.
Okay.
So looking
Mushi's
at the
doing
HP right
smart
now, it
thing,
looks
though.
like Mushi's only like 60%, but xiao8 has just as much HP as Mushi right now. He
And
has
that's
like a
actually-
deceivingly
Okay,
very
if
large
he hits
HP
it once
pool.
here, it's got 275 right now.
Oh, there's an Astral. He's gonna take some hits too. Mushi's trying to go aggressively on him, and xiao8 will just retaliate with an Astral of his own.
Yeah, and actually he's gonna Rod of Atos him, and Astral's not up for another
He's
5
taking
seconds.
a full creep wave though. Mushi is almost out of mana. Is he going to be able to Astral and run away? Yes, it looks like he will be able to. But why is he not
Okay,
going home?
Mushi's like just
What is-
saying, I've got it all in for this, and I think
What?
he's just straight up gonna die.
He's surrounded by Necrobook. Oh, first blood goes to xiao8.
All right, that's
GG.
GG.
Wow.
I cannot believe that Mushi threw this away.
Definitely threw this away. Mushi throws.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
There was 2 opportunities for him to win this game, and he
Yeah, xiao8 just proving that
And
he's
he
like a
messes-
more consistent player, does not make as many mistakes, and doesn't throw away advantages.
the second time was the
Well,
craziest.
why didn't Mushi just run away at that point? I mean, he had Glyph. I think he could have just like went home, TP back.
I think he was afraid at that point, and he's like,
He was very afraid,
Yeah,
like
the-
at very
he
many
panicked.
points in that game.
yeah. Those are the last 2 times were just complete panic moves.
Yeah. Well, the final creep score is 150 to 46 to xiao8's 120-19, and that is a GG call. Not even second blood or second tower.
But the
went
tower's
down.
going to be pushed.
Yeah,
with him
tower's
down.
going to be down for sure. So Mushi does not want to stay in the game for disgrace.
I just don't understand the whole the reasoning behind like when you Astral yourself and then you lose your chicken.
Yeah, he might have had it on double. Like some
Yeah.
people have double tap to cast. That's why I highly recommend not having that on because it can cost you heavily.
That
Like,
losing that courier though was also really.
He coulda had a
game-breaking.
mech,
Yeah,
right.
because he couldn't go back to the base because he would have taken too much tower damage, and then
he could
would've
have just
had to
gotten a
pop his
flying
gold.
courier. It's not like he wasn't swimming in gold. He was like killing these Necrobooks nonstop for plus 200 gold. He tanked the last will without astraling himself, and you can just kill it and then flask yourself, and it pays for itself, and you don't get your tower pushed. But he just like he is super greedy. He's a super greedy player, and I mean I didn't think that would hurt him in a 1v1 matchup, but it kind of did.
Yeah, I mean, keeping that DD, there were just so many mistakes throughout that you can't really stress enough because it's like the DD, astraling yourself and losing your chicken, and then that
Not running away at the
Yeah,
end.
not running away.
It would have been a
at the
better chance of just
end. And
like
there were the 2
trying to man
Rod of
mode.
Atos opportunities where
Oh, yeah,
after
that's
they had
true.
astraled, if he had just popped it right before he got astraled, he would have been able to chase him down.
Yeah, xiao8 just more like relaxed, composed as a player. Doesn't panic, doesn't make as many mistakes.
Yep. And actually, they're telling you to get in the game.
Okay.
This is the new. You have to.
Password. Okay. So this is game one of the second match of the first round of the solo champion series.
Wow, that was the most complicated.
Okay, so there's 4 matches. Dendi versus Fada is the first one, and we're casting the second one. xiao8 versus Mushi, and looks like, yeah, that was terrible. I'm sorry.
You also have to join the game.
Okay, I'm
good
trying to
sir.
join. Okay.
And then you have to join a broadcast.
Okay.
Wait, go to the second one.
Second one.
And then I'll join
Okay.
after you. There you go.
What if I want number 4?
Okay, and then right after this, we have S4 versus. Who's it? S4
Well,
versus Ice
we have
Ice
to get
Ice.
through this series first. It could be game 2 if xiao8 drives another one home.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually the next matchup is Marana versus Marana, which is, as we discussed, who hits the arrow first.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Marana has such a low HP pool that if you get arrowed for like any duration longer than like 1.5, you're
Yeah.
probably going to die if you're not next to creeps.
So this is the
You'll just take a
skill-based
double-
matchup we've been waiting for.
Yeah, and they both have really low base damage. so probably not as much CS as usual.
Yeah.
And it should be more exciting than OD versus OD.
No, dude,
although that was much more exciting than I anticipated.
Yeah, especially since
the underdog won. xiao8 was so far behind.
He should have lost.
Are you
though.
mad?
When you have that big of a CS advantage,
yeah, you can just idle him down like he did
Yeah.
with Atos, but he didn't use his Atos.
even when he lost that first tower, if he just didn't panic and he's like, "Well, I'm so far ahead in CS," he had to have known it too.
He had such good rune control too. It's not only that he had the CS, he had good rune control. He didn't upgrade his courier. He didn't use the runes. He didn't use runes or items. He's good at getting last hits though. You have to give Mushi
Yeah,
that.
the mechanics are always there. So, and this is what I thought it was going to boil down to. Whoever has the better mechanics is going to win. But it ended up not being even close to that.
But we'll be right back with the second match of xiao8 versus Mushi. It will be Mirana versus Mono, and if it happens to go to a game 3, then it will be Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend.